Hey, I'm Finn, and today I wanted to talk about something not a lot of people address the weirdness of. Thanksgiving is such a weird holiday to me, and I don't feel like enough people kind of address how strange this holiday is. There's a few reasons, like a lot of reasons, and I'll get into those like in a second. I'll do the actual video bit. But there's some things I want to get out of the way first. So if you're here just to watch the video, you're new to the channel, you don't really care about my channel, just skip to this point. So first, I lost all my hair ties, or they broke, so that's why you get the bat today. And B, the feedback on my last video was so overwhelmingly positive. I'm so excited about that, and you guys really, ooh, that was amazing. Will Wood commented on that video, that really made me freak out, but enough of that out of the way. I hope to bring you guys more consistent uploads because recently I've been kind of, random and sporadic just whenever I feel like it. So I'll try to keep it around bi-weekly, stuff like that. And that's about it. So now to the actual meat of the video. Get it? Because meat, Alright, so, Thanksgiving. Alright, we all know the story of Thanksgiving that they teach us in elementary school. You got the pilgrims that come... why do I have a Boston accent? You got the pilgrims that come down from the UK because of religious persecution and all that bad jazz. And then they come to America and they're like, hey bro, we gonna have a feast. And then they're like, hey bro, that's wild. And then boom, Thanksgiving. And then we all know the story that they teach us in high school. That, the guys wanted to escape the UK. The pilgrims left the UK to go to the United States from religious persecution. And then they killed a lot of people with disease. Like a continent worth of people just with disease. So we all know those stories. But there's a bit more to the lore of this universe that not a lot of people talk about. Because it is hilarious how weird this holiday is. These are some of the wildest stories I've ever found. And none of these were things I learned in school. So, kids, you thought you were on Thanksgiving break. I lied. Sit your ass in those chairs, boys. Class is in session. Boom, Mr. Finn. So it's true that the reason the Pilgrims left the United Kingdom, or I guess at the time, Great Britain, the reason they left was because they were escaping religious persecution, but there's a step in the middle of there to America that not a lot of people know about, and that's that they didn't go to America first. No, we were not first on their list. You know where they actually went? To the Netherlands. Right there. The Netherlands, I guess Holland at the time, and they settled in this place called Leiden. Yeah, so they went to this place called Leiden, which I've never heard of it. And they were like, hey bro, we settling down here. And the Dutch were like, hey bro, you settling down here? Alright, that's wild. And then they had extreme religious freedom. It was insane how much religious freedom they had. There's several notes throughout history from both sides saying, wow, we've given these guys so much liberty. Shit's like flying off the shelves. They're taking all the liberty. They could do whatever they wanted. They could probably murder a guy in the town square and be like, oh no, it's for a religion. The Dutch would be like, oh well, carry on then. I don't know what a Dutch accent is. They left and went to Plymouth Rock, the world's shittiest monument ever. It's literally like a sofa-sized rock. It's horrible. It's not a monument, that's a rock. So they landed there, right? No! They didn't. They actually landed in Cape Cod, but the weather there was so shitty, they were like, we wheeling out to Plymouth. And then they were in Plymouth. And then boom, Pilgrims. So also, I wanted to bring up some really cool fun facts I learned about native and pilgrim relationships. So number one, the pilgrims were actually really cool with the natives. They were like, hey bro, we gonna mind our own, you mind your own. Because Europeans, they're known for spreading their own religion throughout these places. Pilgrims didn't even try. They never tried to convert any of the locals. They didn't care. They're just like, okay, well, we live here now, you go do your thing. And that's unheard of at the time. I mean, you had to be slaying the people that you knew. It's the Crusades, baby. It's that Crusade mindset. The natives actually could speak English to them because other European conquerors beforehand kind of already spread the language. So the natives didn't even need translators or anything. And that led to the second interaction with natives ever from the Pilgrims, being one of them by this name, which I forgot. asking for beer. He asked them if they brought beer because he had been exposed to it last time the Europeans were around, and he wants his fix. He's got his priorities. He's got his priorities set. Another weird thing is that despite how like close and friendly they were, the Pilgrims still didn't want to seem weak and like they were, you know, they could be outnumbered and taken over and stuff. So what they would do is they would instantly bury their dead, no matter what. If someone died, instant burial so that they don't know that they died. So that the natives would think they still have a lot of people. They're not dropping like flies. These guys aren't dying left, right, front, and center, which they kind of were. But the thing is, when you bury someone instantly, that can happen, say, during snowstorms in the middle of night. And that happened quite a bit. So you know what the Pilgrims did? They buried their dead in snowstorms at night. Can you guess what happened next? Yeah, they died. They died. More people died. Yeah. It's cold. That's like the snow cold. Yeah. The Pilgrims actually had a ton of weird, funky stories like that of just being weird. Like, did you know they didn't mean to land there? They wanted to land in Virginia. They wanted to go to Virginia. And they went to Massachusetts. That's not Virginia. These two, not the same. And I understand why. These are a bunch of religious dudes. They don't know how to drive a boat. Who let them drive this boat? It'd be like if I gave like a bunch of like, you know, missionaries from like the Book of Mormon and put them on like Apollo 13 and just set them off. Yeah, it's not gonna go well. That's the end of that joke. It's not gonna go well. And there's another weird thing about Thanksgiving. Really, just weird to me. What comes before Thanksgiving? Spooky Day. You know, you got Halloween. It's the scariest day of the year. Ghosts, ghouls, vampires, monsters. Frankenstein, he's there. Frankenstein's in this. He's involved. And then you got, after that, what do you have? You got Christmas. You know, you're giving people things. You're celebrating the good times by cuddling up by fires. You're opening gifts. It's like the capitalist dream holiday. But there were 25 gifts last year. I'm only counting 24, Mom. I gotta give me another gift. And what's in the middle? The day that you eat turkey and talk about what you're thankful for. Like, that's the big thing, you know, like, it's about being thankful for what you have in your family and being thankful. That's the thing. So why is Black Friday the day after? I work retail, and I'm not emotionally ready for this Black Friday, so wish me luck. But, like, why? Why is Black Friday I mean, I know why, but, like, why? I don't have a mirror, so introducing my third hairstyle for this one video. Alright, Thursday. You're gathered with your family. You're like, man, I'm real glad y'all could come out. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so thankful for what I have and how I still have the ability to meet up with you guys. And then the next day, and then Friday, boom! It's the sales of the year, baby. Crush your foes, because you got to get that toaster first. I'm sorry, but little Timmy, he's in the way, and he's in a wheelchair. He's going to get crumpled. I'm sorry, but Mama needs a new toaster. It's just so weird feeling. Like, I don't think anyone over 30 has ever actually enjoyed, like, a Thanksgiving family meetup. So I'm kind of glad that can't really happen this year. Because, like, let me set up your Thanksgiving for you. You know, you got your family gathering around. Like, you got your grandpa in the kitchen telling stories about Nam to cousins you've never even heard of. And then you got the one section of the family that, like, where the family tree diverges off to. It kind of looks like a Christmas wreath. Just, you know, something going on there. They all pull up with their red MAGA hats, and then your liberal side of the family can't even argue with them because that'd be awkward because it's no longer over Facebook like they normally do all their bickering. And you're just kind of there, and you're like, hey, my 3 cool cousins that I actually like hanging out with went on a walk about 30 minutes ago. Their eyes are bloodshot red and they're not responsive. You know, just your average Thanksgiving. That's pretty much it. This is a really short video, just kind of something I wanted to throw together because spirit of the season, Thanksgiving's weird. That's pretty much it. All my thoughts on that, and yeah, see ya.